Sharks memories. Dope Cal, as we go through some of the pictures. Coming down Kenny and Ellen, hitting the roundabout. 120 over the box of cash as the buttons fly out. Bit of Grand Theft Auto with a bucket full of key. Straight on that. 60 seconds to Madden's. Hacksawing through. All kinds of situation with the club lock. As you bend the steering wheel out. Cutting it in half. Not touching the club lock. As it gets longer and longer. To say bits of shelled out stuff. To say we hit the roundabout. But first up in the scenery. We come into it because we already knew about the roundabout. 60 to 80 k's pulling in at 60, hitting second gear. Full drift sideways. Coming into it, connector number 2. Coming out of that into 80 as it joins to 80, merging to 100. Sitting buckled sideways. Bit of moisture in the black ice. As it bends out of the 100, it goes even faster to 120 off the roundabout. See the jumping style as it flies far. Into say some of the dirt jumps as you got onboard view. The onboard view as you see there with the steering wheel and the hands coming along, flying through there. As it hits the jumps, following other cars as you got a rally track going on. As it comes into this one, mate, the breakdown, as it says here, the breakdown lane. Coming the breakdown 240 up the bike lane. Intercepting and crossing through all this traffic for about 10 minutes. As it goes into for furthermore, the fourth right lane. We've got to get back on this one. Look at this. Fourth right lane as we come out of a deception to pay. Straight into a takeoff. Failure to stop and all this other stuff as they were calling it in the court. As it comes around the fourth right, skidding back in to the first left lane, To say into the four-wheel drive was to go into a bit more. Four-wheel drive donuts in that with the Maxxis 35 Bighorns on my dirty old Hilux truck, my pro truck, my pro comp truck. To say into some of the other stuff, this isn't too adventurous, this is just speed slowing down. 260, 240, 120, 20. To say a bit of a design of a wheel that took off. To say some of the ruffian kickoffs. Some of that is like, fuck you, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Boss! Straight into him. I'm the captain now, you idiot. As he runs off screaming, Norton! This bloke here never left $1. This is our table, mate. Here's me, passing him the pool cue. Marry the table. As you see down here is there's a fucking shoe stomping on his face. Bow, 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 bow. Big Jack never left $1. The fair fight's in a one-on-one elbow combo into a head slam. To say this one, your check bounced, mate. Smack, smack. A bit of love at the restaurant for a bloke that's checked has bounced. Smack, smack. Goes into some of the petrol vans. The van fire at Southo. To say rock flat Nimittabel. As you see it burned up into the grass with the car at the bottom. Sort of like an Apache helicopter with sidewinders as it took off by itself. The Acclaim sitting at Harry Graham Drive. Bit of the roundabout, some of that big drift and stuff, a whole heap of adventure. It's just sitting there, Flameball Harry Graham. This one, December 25 at the Brick Pit worksite with the event number because she was stolen, mate, as it says to the cops. And it's sitting there in the driveway as the gates are smashed down as it's driven around the worksite in a rally drive express, making its own track around the worksite as it goes into it, as it sits in the driveway burning as well. Hey, this one, cheers to rip-off Mechanic Ray. This guy here with the frowny face sitting in the corner up the back. Cheers, everyone's all happy about it. Does it look like it's blown up, you idiot? As I get in and start the key. As it comes in for furthermore, some of the doors I kick in. The waterfall houses. Oh yeah. The Royal Hotel Southo. Bit of an incident. Smack, smack. Left, right, hook combo. This one, mate, everyone remembers this one. Straight off the cliff down the bottom of the traino at the back of the tip depot. Boss, 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 yeehaw, as everyone's cheering it on. Excuse my French. It's getting all kinds of adventures. There's Vixen, mate. Vixen. The Vixenator. As it goes into R8 Vixen. The R8 Degenerate Vixen I had, a VX. To say pissing on this thing is a bit of something. I won't get into it, but there's a bit of an understanding to my animations, a bit of understanding to my cartoon character, and a bit of an explanation to what we're looking at. Instead of just reading it, I try to advance it. I put it on YouTube. Someone might pick it up. Who knows? Who could ever tell?